Year right now with how everything's went after camp and everything like that?
Well, I'm not comfortable until the season's over with and it went well. So it's a day-to-day process for us. We're still working. We're still in camp. School starts Monday. That's when we officially break camp. So still wait and see, making sure guys are healthy and ready to go.
Is that your biggest concern at this point, is just getting those guys back and kind of in the rotation?
As always the case, right now, for the most part, we got some guys coming back. They're looking pretty good. Marcus Smith is feeling good right now. State is feeling good. And Preston Brown is having an outstanding camp. He has to be our leader this year. And if he steps up to play and he has a great year, we're going to have a great season this year.
How's Charles Daines coming along with that adjustment at corner? You said if he can tackle, then he will be out on the field. But you said if he can, his jersey will be clean. So will his jersey be dirty or clean coming up?
Well, he's trying to tackle. He has a chance to get on the football field right now. He's not there yet, but he's working on it. We're going to start him off with special teams, and he does a good job on special teams. He'll find one on the football field for us on defense.
You feel like Reeve is the guy at that spot opposite Floyd?
At this time, he's the guy. He's done a good job for us. He's a solid player. He's smart. He plays nickel, strong safety, free safety, corner. He does it all. He's a sharp young man. He's done a good job for us.
Is Chucky Williams a guy that you're going to count on to provide depth behind those two safeties?
Well, we have a rotation right now with Gerard Holloman's having an outstanding camp. Jermaine Reeves, those are the first two guys. And then after that, we'll see what happens.
Do you feel like Parnell has a chance to maybe help it? Will he get a shot on special teams?
He's going to start on special teams. I think you learn how to play football on special teams first. And then you have guys come in and they have big names. Them on special teams. They want to play on this football team. It starts there. Ground level zero. You got to learn how to walk first before you can run. So he's going to be a special teams player for us this year.
You said defense should be fun. Are they having fun yet, or does that come later?
That comes later. Right now, we're still hard at work. So once we get in the season, hopefully you see some good things and they start having some fun.
You mentioned a media day. You're ready to get back to hit anything that moves, really attack. Are you excited? Are you getting in the lab and drawing some stuff up for Ohio to really get back to 2 years ago?
Well, I have a lot of coaches on the defensive side of football, including Coach Strong. I mean, they're like mad scientists. I'm old school. Step back and put something in, take something out. I still want to be simple, play fast and hard. You put in too much, they play slow. So the name of the game is if you play fast, you have a chance.
Vance, can you talk a little bit about your depth situation at linebacker?
Right now we have some young guys. Dion is back. He was out for a little bit. I feel good about Dion backing up Burgess right now. We're still experimenting with some guys at the Mike linebacker. I feel good about our Sam linebacker. We have depth there. Our biggest concern right now is getting more depth at the Mike.
Where's Keith Kelsey in the mix?
He's probably one of the freshmen that I don't really talk about him. I know he's going to be on special teams. He can play Mike O'Will linebacker, so he's doing a tremendous job. For a freshman, he's going to play for us this year.
What's it like having the big man back there, back?
I'm thrilled to death. You can hear his voice all over the place. It's like, remember the cartoon Foghorn Leghorn? That's him. I just love hearing that all over the place. I hear him yelling 50 yards away. It's a beautiful thing. I'm glad he's back with us.
Coach, are you just pleased in general with camp winding down? Is this team where you'd like it to be right now, you think?
You just asked a coach a question as a team where it should be. It's never where it should be. At the end of the season, you could be winning a Sugar Bowl. Like we did this past season, it wasn't good enough. Because you always want more. That's what it's all about. You shoot for perfection. You want to do everything right. Our thing is this. I don't want to talk about winning. I want to talk about our guys on each play doing the very best they can do. If all 11 defensive players doing their job well, they win their individual battles. To me, that's having success.
Coach Strong said the big message he's trying to do is to battle complacency. What are some messages and things that you do to get that message to your players? Do you have any sayings for that?
I put it like this. If you can actually come out here and watch us practice, that's not a problem. We get after them all the time. All the time.
Coach, you talk about making
consistent.
You become more consistent by the guys knowing what to do. A lot of times, if you don't know what to do, you make mistakes and you can't play fast. And that's the key. And right now, we're a junior senior team. That's why you really don't want freshmen in the top two. If the leaders play well, Calvin Pryor, Keem, Preston Brown, Marcus Smith, Brandon Dunn, all who played here, if they go out and play well, they don't make mistakes, we're going to have a pretty good defense this season.
You pleased with where the tackling is after the extra emphasis you guys put on it?
We're better, but we know where we need to be because a lot of times, it's thud. Thud, guys sometimes get bad habits. You want to reach and grab and not run through. We'll find out the first ball game.
How's Brandon Dunn been able to perform out here and being a senior on that team?
Oh, he's doing a great job. He started off in a 3 technique. Because of some injuries this spring, he's moved to a nose tackle. He's done a great job. He's come to practice every day with a lot of enthusiasm. He's excited right now. Here's a guy who, remember, he's one of our last guys we took when he first got here. His first start was versus Oregon State as a true freshman. Scruggs get hurt in pregame warm-up. Van Dunn goes out there and plays like a veteran. Now he is a veteran. So we have high expectations for him. He needs to be a leader for us this season.
Coach, is the secondary doing a better job of making plays on the ball? Like you spoke of that in media day, or if they need to do a better job of that, have they done that so far?
They have. We still have too many drops. That's one thing about defensive backs. If they can't play wide receivers, you send them to defensive backs. That's a sad state of affairs now. And I was an expert myself as dropping a lot of interceptions as a young player. So we spent a lot more time catching the ball, doing ball drills. Hopefully that makes a difference this season.
Is there a player that we have not asked you about that you're like, I can't believe they're going to be surprised by this guy? We've covered the bases.
We've covered the bases. I have no surprises for you at this time.
Jermaine Brooks is behind Verdun. Is he going to be back or?
You know what? That's a question for Coach Strong. He knows a little bit more about it. So that's a question for my boss.
What about Rankins?
That's a question for my boss.
All right, guys.
Everybody's good?
Thanks, guys.
Have a great day.